What's up everyone, welcome to the channel. Recently there's been a lot of leaks around something big maybe coming for God of War, and some fans are speculating that maybe it's something that's gonna be for God of War Remake that's gonna be taking place back in the Greek era, maybe for the PlayStation 5. But is it just the internet just talking, or is there something more to it? In this video we're gonna break it down, so let's get into it. So to really understand what's going on, we need a bit of context. God of War was originally started in ancient Greece, with Kratos battling the Olympian gods in raw, violent, emotional story that defined a generation of PlayStation players. Then, in 2018, Santa Monica Studio did something revolutionary. They rebooted the series in Norse mythology. A softer, wiser Kratos, a new world, a new tone, but now, leaks are hinting that we might be heading back to where it all began. So guys, earlier this week, screenshots surfaced online showing what appears to be a cancelled God of War live service project developed by Bluepoint Games. Now guys, this studio is the same studio that remade the Demon Soul. The image showed Greek temples, statues of Hades, and armor designed directly inspired by the original trilogy. While this particular project was cancelled, insiders are not speculating that Sony could repurpose the assets or even greenlight a full remake of the original God of War for PS5. If that happens, it wouldn't just be nostalgia, it would be a statement. Think about it guys, with modern hardware, cinematic storytelling, motion capture, and the emotional depth we saw in Ragnarok, all fused with the raw energy of Kratos' Greek spaz, it could be a perfect bridge between the old fans and the new ones. Even me personally, it will give me an excuse to replay the games. But there's also a risk. Some fear Sony might be trying to turn it into a live service model, which could water down what made God of War so powerful in the first place. That sense of personal journey, revenge, and redemption. Personally, I see this whole leak as a mirror moment for the franchise. And for us as players, Kratos' journey from chaos to wisdom mirrors the kind of evolution we all go through in life. Destruction, awakening, and rebuilding. Returning to Greece wouldn't just be fan service, it could symbolize facing the old self with new consciousness. And honestly, I love to see PlayStation explore that deep layer. So in other news, Naoki Hamaguchi, the Final Fantasy VII Remake series director, has directly told Nintendo fans that they don't need to worry at all about how Rebirth will run on the Switch 2. He believed the Switch 2 version of Rebirth will be just as high quality as the first game, Final Fantasy VII Remake integrated or potentially even higher quality. While Rebirth was originally a PS5 console exclusive, posing a greater challenge for optimization, Hamaguchi stated that the team experience optimizing the game for PC and Steam Deck was instrumental. So this is pretty interesting because I don't own the Switch yet, but I have seen a lot of videos on the Switch 2 running games like Star Wars Outlaw and many other like AAA games, Chronos, and honestly the Switch 2 is handling them pretty well. And from what we saw with the Switch 2 when it came to Final Fantasy VII Remake, the trailer, the game's looking like it's running pretty good. Honestly, I'm really impressed at what the Switch 2 can do. On the design side, Hamaguchi also addresses a controversial choice in the game. The interesting yellow paint, used in an environment to guide players. He recognizes the debate. Some players feel it breaks immersion, but argue it sometimes is necessary to prevent players getting stuck or frustrated. In his word, there is definitely a need for that kind of a thing. In my personal opinion, I think it's necessary. I do feel like some players do need the yellow paint, but for me personally, I wouldn't. I would like to have a feature where you can toggle it on and off. So make it player choice. So what do you guys think? Should PlayStation remake a Greek era God of War, or should it let Kratos rest in peace and move forward with the series? Be sure to leave your thoughts down below. I'll be sure to reply to some of the best takes, and be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see ya in the next one. Peace.